Hey everybody, this is John from Dungeon Brew. I've been addicted to 7 days recently, so I kind of thought I would show you the base that I have set up for day 49, and then I was going to play through it, show you as much of the way that this works as I can. I've been kind of playing around with some ideas for things that I thought would be really effective for a Horde base. There's a lot of troubleshooting that went in on the last couple of Horde nights where a few things went wrong that I think that I've resolved, and I'll try to explain those if I have time before the actual night starts here. So you can see that this is kind of a traditional corridor base in a lot of ways, that the zombies should be pathing up here, coming up here, and then they would run across this pillar shape that I have. I have very steep wedge walls on either side, so anything that falls off will fall down into the chasm below, and the zombies shouldn't see running on this as a viable option. I can run on it, but they can't. So, like this. So I can actually run on this, but they don't see it as a pathing option from what I've been able to tell. And then on the outsides of the walls, I just kind of some wooden spikes surrounding it just to kind of encourage them or kind of prevent them from getting too close to the outer walls. That's honestly been an issue in the last couple of Horde nights where they keep trying to break through the walls. I think I've resolved it. The issue seemed to have been that I had a lower level down here. You can kind of see where I have those security gates set up. That they were, I had this extended to the walls so that I could get down there and access it. And they seemed to think that they could break through the wall, hop on those, and then come up through the floor. So I had to break those away from the side walls and just attach it to the underside of my main area here. So they should be pathing down this pillar. I have electrical wires up here, and then I have the blade trap. And if they do manage to get up here, then I have a couple of sledges that will knock them off down below. I do have some spikes set up, but that's primarily just to kind of prevent them from wanting to track towards the walls as much as possible, because what I want them to do is I want them to fall and then run back down the corridor and come back up again. From here I can fight, and I'm just using the vault door technique here for the top portion to prevent them from being able to access it. So far that's been pretty effective, and even though it doesn't look like it, this is actually 2 quarter walls, so this is about 10,000 strong for them to have to break through on the wall, and then the door itself is 7,000. So from here, I can drop down here, I think. So they should fall, and when they fall, they'll be falling into the center area. Because of these bars, I can't put spikes up next to them. But when they fall, they'll fall down here in the center, and there are blade traps that run along the center. This trigger plate is connected to dart traps at either end that will fire on them, and then there's all additional blade traps that run down the center. So as they're running through, they should be catching it pretty good before they get to the end. And then there are 3 ladders as options, so that if they end up attacking, hopefully at least one of those will stay intact throughout the entirety of the night. I think those are all reinforced to iron. And then they come back up here and they restart the process again and run down the path. The first night that I tried this, it worked really, really well. And then as I started adding in more traps here, they started not seeing this as the most viable way to get to me and started trying to path around the sides. So I've been pretty effective, I think, so far in fixing those issues. So that's pretty much it for the way that this is set up. And I will, I'm going to do a few last minute preparations before the Horde night starts, and then I will see you then. Alright, here we are. 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I went ahead and upgraded this to steel, since I had the materials for it, because why not? And then I forgot to explain what this was for. This is a grenade chute, so I can toss grenades down in there, or pipe bombs, either one. And here they come. So I do hear them hitting the spikes on the outside. I'm hoping that they're just not going to destroy everything. Seem to be trying to path up here. here he comes. Might be done. Which is good because I only have like 50 bullets left in this gun. Still plenty of gas left in the generator though. It's doing pretty well. Curious about my turrets here. Neither one of them is really injured at all. Yeah, my blade trap is only down by 9. Yeah, looks like even my fence posts are doing pretty good. That one's about halfway, so it's a little bit down. I can't quite see those ones down there. But yeah, I think that they're pretty well done for the evening. It's very little damage on most of this. Curious how much ammunition. 2. Use 2 bullets from that. Oh, I didn't even lock the ammo in this one. It never even fired. And shotgun turrets. These weren't full, so this one used 3 bullets. And this one used 3 bullets. So... Well, actually, no. I think that I may have had... No, I think that's it. I think I only had 300 in each one of those, so I used about 6 bullets in each of these turrets up here. But yeah, overall, feel like the base has held up pretty well. It required a lot of trial and error, because like I said, I was having trouble the last couple of Horde nights with them trying to break in the side walls, which made me have to go outside and didn't end well for me. But at the very least, all the pieces that I have together now seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm interested to see how it's going to end up at higher game stages. Currently, game stage for me is 100, so I'm not too far into it, and I gained 1 level during the course of the Horde night. I don't remember how many zombies I actually had kills on there. Not a ton of them. It's not a huge difference. I probably got 100 or 200. I don't even know. But yeah, that is it for me. I just kind of wanted to show this off because, like I said, I think that it's working pretty well. I think as I get into higher game stages, I may end up having more than one of these corridors leading towards the central chamber. I could actually have 3 or 4 of these total. And what I'll do is I'll use the door trick. So I'll put the door in here, and then I'll just open and close them off as I see fit, so that they'll be forced to come out and then reset to try and come back to me from a different side. Because the way that it's set up, I don't really see any reason why this wouldn't be effective at higher game stages. I can take the electrical fences and build them all the way out to the end, which will make it easier even to line up those headshots from a distance. Be even easier too if I actually had a 2x scope on that assault rifle rather than just a red dot, probably. But that's kind of the plan for it, and I could even double up my my doors here if I really wanted to, so that I have one on either side of this, or even make these walls a little bit thicker. There's a variety of ways, I think, that I could improve the base overall, but for this game stage, it's working exceptionally well. Does exactly what I want it to do. It's just costly in terms of resources to make the ammunition so that I can fight them off, but they never even got past the blade trap that I'm aware of. At least I don't recall them even making it up here. And if they did, the sledges kicked them off immediately. Because looking down here, they never even damaged any of the wood spikes. So I don't think that they made it up here, or they would have landed on the wood spikes. They all of it was falling back there somewhere. So they never even made it past the first gate, really, in order to be able to attack me. So, yeah. So that is the Horde base, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas on improvements for this, because I do intend to try and take this to higher levels. I've been playing this not a ton. I'm still fairly new to the game, so I haven't done a whole lot in terms of higher levels. So anything that I should be aware of or should be concerned about with failures in the base, I would appreciate. And I will see you guys maybe for the next Horde night and let you know if I have any other improvements on it. Thanks.
Dungeon Brew.